The legend is in the house. I can't tell you how pumped we are. And of course, to send us into the weekend too, we're absolutely blessed. But it is time to break bread. And I'm here with my compadre, Chef Chumi. We're doing something special. We're doing something with bread. It's an important thing in our lives. I think we've pretty much had it almost every day for many of us, right?
It's important, it's simple, it's easy, it's filling. And that's all it needs
That's
to be.
all that it is. And we talk about bread, and it's so important because there's a comment that I always like to make, and it's a quote that I think you'd love right now because it's very pertinent. Good bread is most fundamentally satisfying of all foods, and good bread with fresh butter, the greatest of feats. Now, I think James Beard, who spread the butter thick with this line because nothing beats a fresh out the oven, delicious loaf of bread. Now, myself and Chumi are going to be showing you all kinds of wonderful ways to make a meal from SUNBAKE's delicious range of breads. And I know breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so we've already made some scrumptious French toast breakfast buns over here. You can see them kind of down there on the side. And it's time, of course, to add to that and start with our little pizzas. You excited?
I'm excited. I love the fact that these recipes, one, are so simple, but two, you've got so much variety in things you can do with them.
And also the fact that, like, when I think of bread, I get nostalgic because I think of, like, French toast. I think of hole in the bread. I think of things like little pizzas when I couldn't afford a pizza back home, and this was such a convenient way to make my own little perfect slice. So it's like a kid again for me.
I know exactly what you mean.
All right, so what are we doing, and why do we have a clove of garlic next to the bread? What's going on here?
You know, you mentioned about butter, right? A nice slather of butter. But also when there's the butter there, you miss additional flavor. You want additional flavor in your bread. So if you're going to be making this pizza bread, and lots of people want to put extra garlic on their bread, I say minus that step altogether. Instead, brush your bread with a clove of garlic. Because what that does is that it imparts that garlicky flavor onto your bread. And you can minimize, if you don't want too much garlic, you also don't have to stress about having too much, having to add at the end. So all you do here is just spread it nicely.
And it actually works. I'm feeling the texture of the bread almost acting like a grit that kind of pulls out the flavor from the garlic.
Exactly.
This is pretty smart. You're making garlic bread.
Basically,
fresh garlic
pizza bread toast, you know?
I love that. I absolutely love that. Now, on top of that, the fact that we're talking about this bread, I've got to mention the following. Now, interesting facts and facts of the day. Did you know the following? Now, a loaf of bread, and the longest loaf of bread that was ever baked was, what would you reckon it would be long? Like 50 meters? 100 meters?
Also, me and my metrics and my measurements are
so, like,
problem.
let's say, like
probably as tall as me. I mean, as tall as me, 1.5. Yeah, I'm not.
What about that? 1.5? Okay, well, it was actually 1.2 kilometers.
Aibo.
Yes, we run kilometers, not meters, kilometers. And honestly, bread has also become such a staple food during the Neolithic agricultural revolution, which was around 10,000 years ago. Now, the Great Fire of London started at the bakery itself. And this is exactly why these ingredients, and it's not just bread. We're not just breaking bread, we're breaking history out here right now. And we're also sending it into the future with this new recipe.
Definitely, that's what we're doing. So the simplicity of it, we've got the base of the tomato sauce. You can go in and do your babies as well over there.
Okay, yeah.
Because pizza has to have that beautiful tomato base. We've got our tomato base there. And then into that, we go with our cheese. You can use any cheese of your choice. A lot of people like to put too much cheese, but I like to put very minimal because I want that crustiness of it.
I was going to ask you that, like, how much cheese do you put on? Sometimes, because I don't believe in not having the good foods that you love, so sometimes I'll have a pizza, and when I'm trying to be healthy, I'll say, can you put a little bit less cheese on? And then I think I'm a little bit healthier. Makes me feel prouder about myself. What do you think? Good strategy, or just always with the cheese?
The thing is, you're going to want some extra cheese at some point, so just rather go in with the amount of cheese you want.
So I'll take that tip, and for this one, we're going all on it with the cheese. Bring it on. Oof. Yes. Here we go. Did I take... you got cheese? You good?
I got cheese. Right. I'm going to keep it simple. Going to keep it easy.
I like that. Keep it simple. Keep it easy. And some of the best pizzas are the simplest and the easiest. It's all about that preparation.
I agree with that.
Oh, this is looking delicious already. And one thing I've got to mention is that SUNBAKE bread is also always freshly baked every single day with the rising sun, with only the finest ingredients. And you'll taste it if you ever get a slice of this. And SUNBAKE is now one of the largest bakeries in South Africa. They're supplying bread, rolls, sweets, and savory buns to various diverse communities and shoppers all around the country. Now, you can find SUNBAKE at all your major retail outlets. And that's in Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Northwest, and parts of KZN and the Free State. And of course, it's not just the pizza that we made. Like we mentioned over there, we've got those chocolate buns. Can I go have a taste,
Please try,
Yes.
not the pizza toast, but
they're
maybe
too
try
tempting. These
the
look too
French
tempting.
toast chocolate spread buns.
It's almost like a chocolate burger.
I know, right?
Oh, how do you even
French
tackle
toast
this?
those and slather them with some chocolate spread. And while he's chewing South Africa, don't be worried. You can actually also get this recipe on expressoshow.com. Every single one of these recipes are on there. And get creative with these buns. You can get creative with the buns, get creative with the bread. Just let your mind go wild, right?
My mind, my taste buds and my tummy are going wild right now. Well done on this. This is incredible. Can I have the other one also?
You can have everything.
Thank you very much.
You can have whatever you like.
See you later.